Welcome to another episode of Love and Reality Podcast. I am your host, Ricky Valero. On today's episode, we're going to be breaking down episode 1 and 2 of season 6 of Too Hot to Handle. The popular Netflix series has returned. The first 4 episodes dropped on July 19th. Episodes 5, 6, and 7 will arrive on July 26th, with episodes 8 through 10 and the finale wrapped up in there on August the 2nd. Before we dive in, thank you guys so much for the continued support of the Love and Reality Podcast. If you're listening here on YouTube, do me a favor, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, maybe comment, like, comment, do all the things below. I'd greatly, greatly appreciate it. It goes a long way in spreading the awareness of the podcast and the podcast platform. If you're listening over here on the podcast platforms, whether it's Spotify, Apple, etc., do me a favor, leave a 5-star review, comment, leave a great review for me. It goes a long way in spreading the awareness on that platform to the world. Too Hot to Handle is a series that aims to help horny singles form deeper emotional connections, and winning big money is back. For the first time ever this year, their nymphos think that they know what they signed up for, but the retreat warden Lana has some tricks up her sleeve with a new prize, new twist, and some old familiar faces. That's not all. Season 6 introduces a brand new sidekick, BAD LANA, who's guaranteed to stir up some trouble. Everyone knows what is at stake this year, which is a nice little twist. And our guests are coming in hot. We know the introduction period comes in. We see all of the singles coming in and staking their claim early on some of these guys and girls. Gianna and Lucy are the first to enter the fold. Gianna is majoring in boys and minoring in political science. All right, that was kind of funny. I dug it. Gianna, one early favorite here. She promises to be Lana's biggest challenge. Lucy has been traveling for a year. She's had a yes year where she's done whatever, and this was included in that. She said yes to this right away. Damari arrives, and the girls are already smitten. He is 6'5", a stock brother. His brother nominated him to be on the show. Kylisha has arrived. She loves her in an English accent. She's a sucker for that. We have Charlie and Jordan arriving. Charlie plays the saxophone and is already hitting it off with flute player Lucy. He said he stopped wanking before he came on the show. Thank you, Charlie, for that information. It was greatly appreciated. Jordan is a surfer from California and is basically your typical hippie surfer boy. Looks just like it. He is sad he can't spank his monkey on the show, and he's already hitting on Gianna. Bree has arrived, and the men are drooling. She said she loves a drink, loves you, and pulls. She would love a drink, and then she looks at Damari, says she loves him, and pulls him already aside. Bree knew what she wanted, was getting what she wanted, and that was that. Bree, one of my favorites already. Not even gonna kid. Chris has arrived and has taken Bree's attention. Damari isn't happy about that. He's a model. He said he resembles a jaguar, the way that he moves. He loves Nyash, which we are going to get an English language lesson here, that it is meaning for the word but. So we learned something new. Nyash. He loves him some Nyash. I love me some Nyash. But that being said, Joao is a singer and a guitarist. Catherine is always in Hot Girl Summer or whatever. She makes dick appointments. Apparently, that was whatever. BAD LANA has been introduced to the cast. When she's in charge, kissing, heavy petting, self-gratification, and even sex will occur no fines. The cast is excited. Catherine wants some Charlie. We got a big party happening tonight, and BAD LANA wants them to have fun. Lana is planning to watch them and see how they behave. Lucy and Catherine seem to be fighting over Charlie. And then, of course, Kylisha and then Bree likes her some Damari, but also likes her some Chris. Damari and Chris are both talking up Bree. Charlie is talking up Lucy. It's his number 1. Catherine's his number 2. Chris and Bree get a little one-on-one time. He tries to kiss her, but she turns it away. But after he picks her up and puts her on the sink, the two share a little bit of a kiss. We got our first kiss. We're like 10 minutes into the episode. She loved the kiss. Jordan and Gianna are our second to kiss. Lucy and Charlie are mucking it up, but Catherine walked by and his eyes began to wander. It was like she walked by, it's like, I'm looking over here, I promise. I'm looking. She notices this as well. She notices that his eyes also wonder as well. But they are the third couple to plan a kiss on one another. Bree and Damari are now mucking it up. I like these two kind of like, and now they're the fourth. Bree kissing it up with another man already. She got two kisses before like one. Some of the people have even gotten one. I love it. Joao and Gianna are making out. Gianna is times two with so Bree and Gianna are just like making out with the whole entire crew here. I like it. You just stake your claim on wherever it goes. You know what I mean? Charlie's leaving Lucy to meet up with Catherine to see her vibe. They're all playing the field, and it's kind of hilarious. Charlie is the first man to get the double kiss as he plants his lips on Catherine. Like we got everybody just like willy-nilly out in these streets, and I'm kind of digging it. We got a bondage party ahead. Charlie's wearing a werewolf-looking thing on his head, which is kind of funny. Charlie is on to kiss number 3 already, adding Kylacia to his Lucy and Catherine resume. There's a sex dice here, and this is where things get interesting because, like, when you roll a sex dice, you have to do it to somebody, and that means you're kind of calling out who you're kind of smitten by at that time. And if you're smitten by a couple people, Bree was asked to suck a navel. She picked Amari, which Chris wasn't thrilled about. Suck lips. Gianna picks Joao. Jordan isn't happy at all. Gianna picked him because he's hot. Suck neck is what Catherine got, and she, of course, picks Charlie. And then Lucy got sucks ears. He picked Charlie. We got a battle going on. Like Charlie was just rolling with the punches here. Charlie's turn to go. He rolls the dice, and he gets a suck a thigh. He picks Lucy. Catherine is not happy at all. Lana has arrived! Lana has arrived and asked them to make their way to the cabana. Lana announces she needed to see them at their worst in order to study them. This point forward, the retreat rules are in place. There will be no kissing, heavy petting, no masturbation, no sex of any kind. Everyone was pissed. However, she is offering the biggest prize in Too Hot to Handle history of $250,000. She says, but had the rules been in place, every single person would have broken at least one rule. She said there are two people that the biggest threat. Obviously, it's got to 100% be Charlie and Gianna, and they will be banished immediately. What a twist. Right off the rip, we're throwing people out the house. The first person to go is Charlie. Bye-bye, Charlie. And then Lucy is mad because she doesn't want to see it happen. The second person is Bree. When I'm watching this, mind was blown, right? Blown, because I just didn't see this. But my thing was this. These people were crying already. Like, they're crying. We made each other like an hour, a couple hours ago. Stop it. Why are we crying? However, before they leave, Charlie and Bree were stopped by Lana, saying that they were banished doesn't mean they've been eliminated. She tells them to make their way to the banishment quarters where it looks as if they will be able to watch the crew. Episode 2 comes around. The banishment room is small. It's like bunk bed, not much to do. We do get a visual of them having a TV. Lana announces that they will have a banishment period for 24 hours starting now. They have banishment uniforms that look like some jail uniforms or like janitor, ugly ass green, prison-like clothes. It was hilarious. Catherine. And then we back at the villa here. Catherine, Lucy, and Kylacia all raise their hands saying they kissed Charlie, and each one of them are pissed off. Chris and Damari raise their hands saying they kissed Bree, which pissed them off. Lana announces they will say hi to 2 new previous members from the cast. We've got returning cast members! In another fun twist, everyone is mucking it up who they want in the house from the beginning, or from the thing. Gianna says that she doesn't feel Joe out. After the night, Christine would they bring up Christine returning. I would love Christine to return. I love her so much. Damari brings her up. Bree and Charlie say they want them. So back at the banishment headquarters, Bree and Charlie have to count paper clips, and they have to count them. If they get the right amount, they tell Lana. Charlie is hoping that Lucy is wiping the tears away. Instead, she's partying up. Flava, what do I call it? Flava is returned to the villa, and she was the one smitten by Creed. She's returned, says she's looking for a good looking guy. And for the love of God, Lewis is back. Lewis is back. Yes, he's back. My favorite person on the show. I'm so happy he's back. And he said he's not looking to be good. Kalisha is hitting on Lewis already. She said she's going to try her best to make sure he's going to try his best to behave, but we know Lewis. Lewis does not behave. Catherine and Lucy have other things in mind, so we got a little triangle. Catherine said her pussy wants Lewis. Thanks for that information. Jordan wants Flava to notice him, so he shoved like an entire fruit or something in his mouth, and it was just weird. It was a very, very weird moment. She said they all feel tempted by the boys. Catherine and Lewis talk. Charlie and Bree get Bad Lana, who says, let's spice things up a bit and turn the cameras on to watch the crew. She announces 2 new arrivals, and they will take a guest on a date. She offers to let them watch them for the price of $5,000. They both say yes. Damari and Flava are chatting it up together. Charlie says her name, and Bree says, I don't care about flavors. Damari rapped for Flava, and Bree is not happy. She starts to rub oil on her. And then as Damari said he was going to rub the glutes, and Bad Lana turned it off. Lewis is mucking it up with Lucy and Charlie and isn't happy about what he sees. Flava and Lewis both get to pick one person to go on the date with. Charlie must spend $10,000 on their pot so far. They can spend another $5,000 to find out who they picked for their dates. Flava picks Jordan. Bree is elated, obviously, and Lewis picks Catherine. Charlie is happy because he thinks Lucy will be excited to see him. They've spent $15,000. Nobody's going to be excited to see him. Lewis picked Catherine because she is beautiful and goofy, and he hopes that they have an emotional connection. Lewis said he's here to set an example and doesn't want to break the rules. She asked if Bad Louie will come out, and he said no. Louis fucked. Louis fucked. She said they must kiss someone to see if there's connection. Louis said he was going to try and not break the rules. Look, man, my guy, we know he's going to break the rules, and then he breaks the rules, and then he plants a big old kiss on her. Jordan and Flava are mucking it up. He keeps complimenting her, but there's no real substance to this conversation. Like, this was like talking to a fucking wall. He asks, what is the wind? Which is a weird conversation. What in the fuck is happening? Like, this was just a weird, no chemistry, no vibes, no nothing, period. Jordan said he wanted to share a bed with her. And she said, let's go with the flow. And he took that as a yes. She did not say yes. Go with the flow. Jordan was excited about the date. Was amazing with Flava. He is spilling he didn't ask many questions. Joelle said doesn't believe that the date went good. And Flava said she doesn't have plans to bed with him. Bree and Charlie's exile is over. Joelle goes hard after Flava and wants her some of that action. And now they go after finding the date and didn't go well. He thinks that she will be in his bed tonight. Lana announces everyone to get together to go to the cabana. She said, we get to inform everyone there's a breach of the rules. Catherine said she didn't do anything. Lewis is a terrible liar. Lana gives a chance to speak up. If they don't speak up in 30 seconds, she's going to deduct $10K. Finally, Lewis speaks up and said they shared a kiss. The kiss cost the pot $6,000. She said, he ain't spending any more money, and nobody believes him. Lana said this is not all. She said $15,000 was deducted from the prize fund. She confirms it was not Lewis and Catherine, and the people responsible aren't in the room right now. Bree and Charlie were banished but weren't eliminated. Damari said if Bree breaks the rules of Charlie, it is over. Folks, that is it for the first 2 episode recap of Too Hot to Handle Season 6. I will be posting episodes 3 and 4 recap right here on the channel, so be sure to check that out.